Hey everyone and welcome back. So today we have two different fidget toys to try out. I ordered these off Amazon from two completely different sellers, and as you can see they come in two completely different types of packaging. So what we'll do is we'll look at this one first just because it's got a bit more information about it, and then we will compare it to this one as well, just because I was a little bit disappointed with how this come. There's no branding on it, no packaging, no nothing. So just to see if it's the same kind of quality as well. So we will start off with the black one. So at the top here we do have pop sockets, and we can see that it comes on a little key ring. We can flip it. It looks like there are different tricks that you can use with it, and it looks like you do come with two little pucks. This one has a little skull on it, and this one looks like a little spiral kind of illusion effect one. So we can see there's loads of tricks, and then at the bottom here we do have Pop Puck. So I'm not too sure which it's called or which one is the company name or what out of the two, I'm not too sure. So it looks like it's a magnetic starter pack. So I have seen these online before. I know you can get little blind bags where you can change these little pucks as well. On the back we have a lot of labels covered up. Like I say, I ordered these off Amazon. It does give you some little instructions on what to do, but like I say, unfortunately they have been covered, so we will just have a little play around and see what it's like today. Now the packaging is very, very easy to remove and open up, and as you can see the magnet did just jump straight out of there. As you can see, if I put it flat, it is attracted straight away to the magnet. Now these are pretty strong magnets. Now I would highly recommend leaving these away from any electronics, such as computers or TVs. If you rest them next to them, they could be quite dangerous for that. So they do come on this little ring, so you can attach them to your bag and take them on the go with you if you want. Nice little metal ring there. So then the base itself is like a rubber material. We have two clips on the back, and if we remove those, they are also magnetic. You can hear that nice little snap there. So this in itself is something that's kind of nice to play with. It does have some force, so it does kind of take quite a bit of a pull to move them along, so it shows just how strong the magnets are. So you can hold this in many different ways. You can play it over your finger, you could hold it, I assume how you're meant to, and play it with your thumb. So there's many different things that you can do then, how you can hold it. And like I say, to be honest, I would probably find myself fidgeting with the back as well, because the magnets there are quite strong. It does look like it's in a silicone case, as you can see here. A little bit hard because it's black on black, so it looks like we might actually be able to take the casing off and maybe get a new one if that's something that you're interested in. As you can see, it just pops out there. And the ring comes off quite easily if you don't want to have it attached. It is just resting in the middle there. So then the two pucks that we get, as you can see, they do stick together. If you put them the same way up, they won't stick because they repel from one another. And as you can see, if I put the two faces together, it does kind of repel it away and try to connect the opposite way. So they do connect to one another, which is really interesting. So as we're fidgeting, they can sit on top of one another. They are black and white, so they do match the theme. And you can sit them both on there. So it looks like you can change these out for different ones. So we'll have a look if the other set works with this as well. It looks like you can maybe put them on top. Maybe put them underneath, and I assume there are many other tricks that you can do with these, and you can probably get a little bit faster as you become more comfortable with it. I assume you can throw them off if the magnetic pull isn't strong enough, so it would take a lot of skill and a lot of fidget, possibly not like a mindless fidget though, because you do have to be aware that you could actually lose part of the toy that you're playing with. They do have this nice little snap, as you can hear. So they do make like a pretty noise, which I actually quite like, and as you can see, it did just jump away there. So I do like the noise, I like the magnetic click, so it's not really a quiet fidget for me. There might be some way of doing it a bit more quietly if you do it a bit more slowly. It does still make a little noise, but you can quieten down a little. But it is something that is really enjoyable, and I imagine there are people out there that can do really, really cool skills with these. So that is the black colour. So then I did also order like a green or like a turquoise blue colour. Now this is the packaging, this is exactly how it arrived. It had no branding, no packaging, so I'm not even sure if it's from the same company. So we're just going to compare the two. So straight off the bat we do have the same ring. You can see it can connect to your bag. The base is like a very light green colour off camera. It does kind of look a little bit of blue on camera, but it is light green. The magnets on the bottom aren't black like in the other one, they are a white colour. They are still very strong, still require some force to remove them as well, and they do snap back together very nicely. This time the magnetic base is a white colour and not a black colour. And then we do get 2 pucks included again. So I'm just going to take those off, and we can see the magnetic base. We can still remove the casing if that's something that you're interested to. They do look the exact same size. They are attracted to one another as well with the magnetic force. So we do get 2 pucks in this one. So these are much more colourful and much more up my kind of street. This would be something I would go for, I think, over the black one. We have like a marbled effect like blue. It looks kind of like the sea. And we do have a like little pattern here with like pinks and oranges on. So this is much more my kind of colour scheme. And again, they are strong magnets. They are kind of attracted to one another on one side, and they do repel from one another on the other. Now these ones don't feel quite as strong. If I was to be holding this one, there's a nice little snap. Now these ones seem to be a bit more quieter, so I'm not sure if that's because the magnets aren't as strong or because it's a different kind of make. I'm not too sure. But if we hold this one in the same way, we can see it does rest on there nicely, and again we can use our thumb and maybe try and push it up, and we can just play with it again mindlessly like before. They are easy to pop off. It does take some skill, so you do need to kind of watch what you're doing. So this one, I think I find it a little bit harder to use. I don't know if it's because the magnets do feel slightly, very, very slightly like less strong. They are around the same thickness, maybe a little bit smaller in the black ones. Very, very minuscule difference there. That could make a difference in playing. But I do feel like I'm more likely to drop it here. As you can see, it does roll round more of the edge. Whereas, let's see, this one, drop it on the floor, whereas this one, let's see if it does kind of like the same kind of roll. It does more, I guess they do both roll around the side. So I am just throwing them around. So yeah, I guess they do both roll around the side. It is very tricky. It's something I am not very good at the moment. So yeah, they are very similar. They are attracted to one another. Like you see the magnets. You could replace them out with different styles depending on what you liked. You could also move them around again. I do know there are blind bags where you can get some of these pucks included, but I haven't seen any of those here in the UK. So that's just something to be aware of. They do connect together. You can share and trade with friends on the different pucks, which are really cool. I was just a little bit bummed about the packaging on the green one, but I do really love the colour, and I do really love the pucks included as well. So let me know in the comments below if you've ever seen these before, if you collect them, and if you're actually any good at them, because I think it would take me some time to actually get used to be able to do it without looking. But I do really love the noise. I think they're really cool. We did used to have toys like this when I was very young. They were like two metal beams that you throw in the air, and they would like connect in the air and make a very, very cool noise. So it's very reminiscent of that for me. So let me know in the comments below what you think, and I'll be back soon with another video. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.